Hey everybody, good morning. Look who I got with me today. Jams. Mr. Jams. His name is James, but we've been calling him Jams for short. We are going to a couple different thrift stores today because we are looking for clothing that fits him a little better. He actually is in 12-month clothing right now, and he's 4 months, 1 week old. And so he's a big dude. He's like 27 inches, almost 19 pounds. So he's a big dude. And so we're trying to find outfits that the onesies that he has on right now, they just snapped, and so he needs a little more room down there. So I think we're gonna be looking for 18 month, or even, well, not 24 months, but 18 months probably, or maybe just some bigger versions of 12 months. So there's two thrift stores we're going to. One is Goodwill. They open at 9. And then the other one is called Bargain Center, and they open at 10. So, and it's currently $9.49 right now. We wanted to get out a little early today because it's hot here in Georgia. It'll be close to 100 degrees again today. But then we're supposed to have a cool down for a moment, so that's kind of nice. So we're trying to get out in the cool of the morning so we can, utilize that time. This light might be out again. This light goes out and people don't understand that it's out. There's never this many cars backed up. Anywho, yeah, things are going good. James is healthy. He's happy, healthy. He keeps scratching his nose and stuff because his nails are long, but I mean, we cut him all the time. It's just his nails are kind of long. Is this, not sure if this light's going to change or not, but oh, people are just running it. All right, well, yeah, that's what we're doing today, and hopefully we can find us some clothes, maybe even some diapers. Trying to find some diapers too. I like finding cheap diapers out in the wild. I'm a thrifty guy. It's not that we're like poor or anything. I just like to find deals, like when you can buy diapers, like a brand new pack of diapers for, fractions of what, it costs. It's always kind of nice. So that's what we'll be looking for today when we're out and about. I need to get over real quick. Hold on. Let's get over here. Let's get over right here. We had to do this because that light's out, so we'll have to go back around. Anywho, so that's what the plan is for today. It's Tuesday, so I got 2 more days I'm watching James for before I go back to work. So yeah, we'll kind of see what we find. Maybe I'll do like a haul video at the end of the day of like what we found and show you his little cute outfits. All right, peace out. All right, so this is like an average drive in Macon, Georgia. This is the nicer side of town. This is the north side. This right here is called Ingleside. You got a Baptist church right here on the right. It's pretty big. Kind of cool. They do weddings here sometimes. Very south, lots of trees. Very green right now, beautiful. This is a cut through to get over to the other side of town to go to the thrift stores we're going to today, but I thought I'd show you this. I really like the drives out here. They're a little windy, which is kind of strange for, how small the town is, but very green though. We got someone supporting America here. Macon, Georgia gets a bad rap. There are bad parts of the town or the city, but I mean, just don't go to those areas. I mean, why would you go to them anyways? You probably have no business there anyways. And if you find yourself in a bad part of town, leave. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. car doing, huh? Got its hazards on. Got its hazards on, going about 5 miles an hour in a 40 zone. Yeah, our first stop is going to be Goodwill. We're going to go to Goodwill and see if we can find some baby items for Mr. James back there. James is tagging along with me today. We needed to get out of the house, though. We've been stuck in the house for a moment, so it's kind of nice when you can get out and about. It's a little bit cooler today, this morning, so that's kind of nice. And this is kind of where this is a weird intersection. I don't get this intersection, but anywho, we have to go through, like, there's a hospital up here called Piedmont, and we have to cut through that hospital. And it says no through traffic, but everyone takes it, you know. So obviously we're gonna take it. We've been taking it ever since we lived here, so. But it's actually a kind of a nice drive, and then it pops you out on the other side of town. It's really the only way to get to the other side of the town easily, without having to go way around. Doing good back there, buddy? A little tired, huh? Well, you can take a nap, bud. Drift off into slumberland. He's actually a really good napper. It's a little harder at night when we kind of put him down for that final night sleep. He has a little more difficulty with that one. But his day naps, man, he starts yawning, he closes his eyeballs, you just put him down, dude. You put him down, he doesn't even move. He just goes like, lays like a starfish. People that live here know this drive. I mean, if we ever do have an emergency, though, we had his, he was born at Piedmont, but it was downtown. This is like a subsect of Piedmont. It's Piedmont North, but it's a pretty big hospital. There's the hospital right there. If we ever had any problems, we'd be fine. This does seem kind of like a more private drive, though. It's not like a main road or anything. But it's very pretty out here. So the summers out in Macon, Georgia are super hot. Like, I mean, and you might be like, oh, I've had hot before. I'm sure you have, but you haven't had hot on top of humidity. It's essentially like the tropics. You okay, buddy? It's making some strange sounds back there. It's hard to see him in this mirror because it's like tinted, permo tinted. I tried to fix it one day. You can get her a new backup mirror. And then, yeah, it cuts you out. I don't know what this road is called. Let's see what this road is called right here, though. And this is Forsyth Road. That's where it pops you out on. This will save you about 10 minutes coming this way, as opposed to driving like halfway across town to get to the same destination. But this is kind of one of the main drags, and then the Goodwill's down here on the left. But you know, people act like Macon, Georgia's a war zone. Like, a lot of crime happens here, but I've lived in a lot of other cities. I've lived in Denver. I've lived in Seattle. They all have their crime issues. Like Denver, we had our bikes stolen from like a blocked apartment building. We also saw fentanyl and open wounds. That's one thing you don't see down here very much, is fentanyl abuse. In Seattle, obviously, people know Seattle's a bad place. Like, there's like almost like a Skid Row in Seattle now. We live north of Seattle on some farmland, but they had equal amounts of homeless issues up there. Like, at least here, when you go to the Goodwill, there's not like 12 homeless people outside. The Goodwill in Mount Vernon, Washington had 15 homeless people out front, piss on the sidewalks, trash everywhere. And I'll show you the front, because we're going to turn into it here shortly. But this is like this, kind of like a strip that has a bunch of fast food joints on it. It's got little shops. There's like this little fruit stand up here that was in another guy's YouTube video. I forgot where it was. It's the produce stand. It's this one right here on the right. I think they might be closing down for the year, though. This is going to be our turn to get into the Goodwill area. James has already passed out. Starbucks kind of sounds good right now, honestly. I've had 2 cups of coffee, though. I shouldn't have any more. This is like one of the other Krogers that we go to for like grocery store. It's a little bit smaller and has less stuff than the one by our house, but sometimes when I'm over here at the Goodwill, it's a little easier just to pop in here and grab some, beef or whatever we're having for dinner that night. I mean, they have almost everything you need. And then this is the Goodwill. It's a little tiny one, but they got some good deals in here sometimes, so it's always worth to stop in. I've made some money from this Goodwill. All right, well, that was the drive. We're gonna pop out. I gotta get him out, and then yeah, maybe I'll do a little what we found video later today. Peace. So first thrift store down. It wasn't a huge success. It was Goodwill, but I did find my little pair of shorties. They're like elastic. They're 18-month size, and it was only $2.79. I think you can rock these, kind of like outdoor shorts, really nice. I also got me some orange slices. I love orange slices. Anywho, now we're gonna kind of backtrack a little bit, and there's another thrift store up here. This one will probably be a little more successful with children's clothes. They got a lot more. And it's only like right down the road from the Goodwill, so kind of cool. You don't have to go too far, because he's got a time limit when he's out, diaper change, he gets hungry, so I don't have a short amount of time running out. He should be taking a nap here soon, and then we'll head back home. So, it's number 2 for today, or number 1. I'll show you what I find at the second one. All right, second thrift store. We did find him one more little outfit. It is a 18-month-old onesie. Super nice. I think it's brand new. It's this brand, but it's really, really stretchy. It feels like really nice fabric. It was $2.99. The one he's in right now is a 12-month, so I think this one will fit him real nice. So we had, we found some shorts and a little onesie today. Not too bad. Probably gonna head home now because he needs a diaper change. I don't like to change him on the road. I'd rather just change him at home. And you shouldn't have him in the car seat for longer than hour. Anyways, he's been in there for about an hour right now. So get him home, get him nice and get him stretching, you know. Change his diaper. He did take his whole full nap while we were out, so he'll be up for a little while. He'll have to feed again and then back down for a nap, and then repeat that process 3 more times today, and then we slumber. So yeah, that was our kind of our little James and me's outing. Jame and I, Jams. Peace.